And I'd like to posit the idea of levels of reading slump. For me, a minor reading slump doesn't even necessarily mean that you're not reading anymore. It's kind of like a red flag that something might need to change in your reading habits. For whatever reason, it feels like a slog to get through the book that you're reading, whether that's while you're reading, or you're struggling to pick up the book, or you've just finished a book and you're kind of struggling to choose what comes next, but you haven't really spent a whole lot of time not reading yet. A minor reading slump is very much a feeling than something that somebody else might see in your habits. A reading slump, TM, not minor, not major, just a reading slump, is when you stop reading for a bit, you don't really have a desire to pick up a book, and it goes on for, say, a month to 6 months. It's a pretty long time to be away from a hobby that you love, and the longer you're gone, the more negativity kind of builds up around the act of reading, and maybe some feelings of guilt for not reading, but you find your way back. A major reading slump is something else entirely. This is a wild beast. The way that I'm defining a major reading slump is, years of not reading, or years of mostly not reading. Maybe you've read like an average of a book a year. Sometimes in little spurts, sometimes you spend a year on a book. Now, does it matter to actually define these different types of reading slumps? Overall, not really. A reading slump is a reading slump is a reading slump. But I do think that depending on the length and severity of a reading slump, you might be looking at different reasons why you've fallen into it and different ways of getting out of it just based on its nature.